So Disney just reported their earnings. And for the first time in company's history, they deleted the one number that tells you if anyone is actually watching. The Disney Plus subscriber count, it's gone. And the last two times a major company quietly erased a number like this, the people watching at home found the truth way too late. Hi there, everybody. Steven here again. I'm an active futures trader, and I've spent over 20 years reading earnings reports for the things companies are trying not to say. Now, if you get even 1% smarter during this video, please do be sure to subscribe and drop us a like. We do videos like this every single day. And what Disney did on May 6th is one of the cleanest tells I've seen all year. So first, here's the official version. Disney's Q2 fiscal year 2026 revenue is $25.17 billion. That's up 17%. The adjusted earnings beat the street. Streaming hit a 10.6% operating margin for the first time ever. The buyback got bumped to $8 billion for the fiscal year. The stock popped 8% on a single day. It was great. Story over. Move along. But buried in the disclosure was the number that wasn't there. See, for years, Disney earnings reports told you exactly how many Disney Plus and Hulu subscribers signed up, churned, and stuck around. But this quarter, that number was just gone. And here's the part that should stop you cold. On the same day, May 6, 2026, Warner Brothers Discovery did the exact same thing. Two of the largest streaming companies on Earth, on the same Tuesday, both stopped telling investors how many subscribers they have. Now, that's not a coincidence. That's a coordinated blackout. Now, watch what happens when we trace this all back. Netflix's last official quarterly subscriber count was in Q1 of 2024, 269.6 million. Then that number disappeared. What came next was a 10 to 15% price hike, an ad tier that now drives 40 to 55% of new signups in available markets. And a Q1 2026 earnings report where Netflix beat revenue and EPS, and the stock still dropped 10% the next day. When the number disappears, the trend has already turned. The company just stops letting you watch it turn in real time. And here's where it gets really crazy. Disney isn't hiding subscribers because subscribers are crashing. Disney is hiding subscribers because the mix is changing in a way that they don't want you to do the math on. You see, roughly 30% of Disney Plus subscribers are now on the ad-supported tier, and that share is climbing every quarter. And the ad tier is the Trojan horse. You see, you think you're saving money here. You pick the cheaper plan. You're being a smart consumer. But the cheaper plan costs Disney less to deliver, charges you a lower fee, and then monetizes you a second time through the ads that you watch. Subscription dollars plus ad dollars. Streaming ad inventory clears at $40 to $60 CPMs. So just do the math, and the average revenue per ad tier user can exceed what they'd make from a premium subscriber. You're not the customer on the cheap plan. Instead, you're the inventory. That's the shrinkflation of streaming. It's the same product, just less for you and more for them. And once they have you on that tier, they can make sure that you can't leave. Because here's the part that never makes the headlines. In May of 2026, Netflix users started reporting technical errors in the cancellation flow right after the March price hikes pushed a premium at $26.99 a month. Friction added up quietly. Cancel buttons that just don't work. Loops that send you back to the start. Sound familiar? In September of 2025, Amazon paid $2.5 billion to settle with the FTC for the exact same playbook done with Amazon Prime. Internal documents called subscription manipulation, and I'm quoting their own executives here, an unspoken cancer and a shady world. So now Disney is watching Netflix run the playbook with no rule to stop them. Hide the subscriber count, raise the prices, trap the user in the ad tiers, add friction to exit, wash, rinse, and repeat. And now I want to talk to you for a second though, because if you've already made it this far, you already see the game. The hard part is doing something about it on your side of the K. That's why I actually built 1K a day. It's my futures trading course, 11 sections, 105 lessons, no theory dumps or Ferrari photos, just one repeatable system for trading futures with real risk management and a full psychology module. Look, lifetime access and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just click the link in the pinned comment below, use the code K-shaped at checkout, and you get the whole thing for $199 instead of its regular price of $2,000. That's 90% off. Link in the pinned comments below. Now back to the buried truth, because Disney isn't even the worst of it. Warner Brothers Discovery reported on the same day. They had a net loss of $2.9 billion for the quarter. Now, WBD is currently being acquired by Paramount Skydance in a $111 billion deal. The combined entity will have over 200 million subscribers and a debt load that would crush most countries. The streaming wars aren't being financed by your subscriptions. They're being financed by debt. And Disney's $8 billion buyback, that's borrowed money supporting the share price while the subscriber number quietly walks out the door. Now zoom out for a minute because this is the K-shape playing out in your living room. See, at the top of the K, you have shareholders, executives, and sovereign wealth funds. They get the buybacks. They get the price hikes. They get the margin expansion that comes from squeezing the bottom of the customer base. And at the bottom of the K, you have the subscriber, paying more every single March, pushed into the ad tier, dressed up as value, monetized twice, and trapped behind a cancellation flow that simply doesn't work. And here's the punchline that should make you angry. The cable bundle you ran away from in 2012, the one that cost $100 a month? Well, Netflix Premium, Disney Plus, Hulu Plus, Max Plus, Apple TV, all that now costs $80 to $100 a month. So they didn't kill the cable bill. They just rebuilt it one app at a time. And when the number disappears from the disclosure, the customer becomes the product. So no, this isn't a streaming story. It's a household income story dressed up as a tech story. Now, if you want a deeper read on how the same financial engineering is playing out in the housing, credit markets, and tourism, head on over to my main channel. You'll find the link in the description below. We do long form there. And so drop me a one-word answer in the comments. Are you cutting back on streaming or are you keeping it? I want to see the split in real time down there. The next video next to my head is on what Microsoft just did to their workforce, and it should genuinely scare any white-collar worker in America right now. Go ahead and click on that and whatever YouTube might serve up to you next below it. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one.